Cancer, welcome to your mid-month reading. It's going to be a reading here from now until the end of the month. I hope you're doing well, Cancer. Let's go ahead here and let's take a look. The pursuit of happiness, huh, Cancer? The pursuit of happiness here. I feel for a lot of you Cancers, you've been in this energy of rebuilding. I don't think, because a lot of the cards you pulled here in this spread are very positive. The only card is the Tower, but it's in the challenge. I think you've already been going through this Tower energy. I don't think this is anything new. I think the universe has been disrupting things in your life probably over the last few months or a few weeks or maybe over the last year or so. And so you're in this energy of you're being pushed to rebuild in certain areas of your life here. And you don't have all the answers here. You don't have everything figured out here, but you're trusting the process. You've actually learned how to trust the process. I feel for a lot of you Cancers here, you've had to face some of your biggest fears here. And then, these fears could still be popping up. But I get you here, the Sun card being in the future, King of Wands in the outcome position. I see you here being a way more optimistic, playful, happy mood here. There's a lot here that we're going to cover here in this reading, but that's just the overall sort of vibe I'm picking up on right away here. I think you're determined at this point to move forward boldly with plans here. Now, for some of you, this could literally be travels. Two of Wands, Eight of Cups is what I'm getting here in the reading. Of course, I'm going to show the cards, but let me just pull the cards here first. There could be travels here. Sun card would represent vacation. It is holiday season. Four of Wands is here, which is the harvest, Thanksgiving, literally. Just something here that you're unaware of that could be coming together in a very positive way here. So I feel here you're being encouraged to trust the process here. We're going to get into the mundane stuff here and even the bigger spiritual themes of this read. But I get here for the most part here, it feels to me like you're starting to find yourself here, Cancer. Not that you were ever lost, but I just think you've been in this energy of wandering. Now you got two cards here. You pulled this progressions card, it says journey, and then you pulled this North Node card, it says the future here. You've been dissolving a lot of subconscious and unconscious blocks. Eight of Cups here for the overall energy. Let's just go ahead and just start diving into the reading here. You have the Eight of Cups here for the overall energy, which is Saturn in Pisces. Right now, we have Saturn in Pisces. It's retrograde, but it does go direct here this week or next week toward the end of the month here, and it's with that North Node, and you pull this North Node card. So what am I saying, right? That ultimately, you've been having to work hard to dissolve the subconscious, unconscious blocks that you were unaware of that has been preventing you here from growing and evolving. Because you've grown a lot here on your journey. And in fact, I feel for you, it's like the universe has sort of pulled you into the future. Maybe you've been kind of stuck with comfort or something like that, but the universe is pulling you into a future very quickly. And, the North Node can be very intense. And so I feel like there's been intense changes here for you. And I'm not saying you have everything figured out. You could still be struggling. But I think for the most part here, it's like you are maturing here through this process. I see you being happy here. We'll see about what. King of Wands, I see you being in your power, in your strength, dignity. Let's see. You pulled this Island card. It says detachment here. You could be learning the art of detachment. What do I mean by that? I feel, even just looking at your reading here, you're learning how to detach from... It's more so the visual that I'm getting is you're coming into the eye of the storm. You're not being caught up in the storm. So you're learning how to not get swept up into the chaos of the external world, but to reclaim your emotional center here and not let external events here disrupt your mood or just your center. You pulled this energy signature here. The past is in the present. I think astrologically where we're at this time, we're definitely working through a lot of stuff. We're definitely working through a lot of spiritual energies, Pisces energy can bring like a lot of nostalgia, past memories, while also Uranus being here is like disrupting things. That's come back into Taurus. There's just overall this energy that I get here for you, that you're moving through, working through a lot of past energy. And because you're working through the past energy, it's allowing for you to see your future more clearly. Now, you may still be struggling. And so I feel here that continuously here, by doing the inner work at this time, spiritually and emotionally, to resolve whatever the blocks are here for you, is what's going to allow for you to see more clearly the Sun card in the future position, which I'll come back to here in a second. It's going to allow for you to see more clearly, so you don't feel stuck. You don't feel stuck in like some type of loop or pattern. You can detach from the past. You have the Two of Wands here in your current energy at this time. Again, I see you in this very bold energy, right? Two of Wands is moving forward with your plans. Now, one thing too about the Two of Wands that a lot of people don't know is that it's sort of the phrase of, if you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. And so belief is everything. And I think with Mars being in Sag, it is sort of this having to really believe in ourselves when it comes to putting our belief into action, right? Putting our philosophy into action. But this Two of Wands being here in your current energy, it's like you're moving forward with plans. Now, this could literally translate to you moving or going on vacation. It can just be as simple as that. But on a higher spiritual level here, there's just this energy of you're ready to move forward with things. This Tower's in the challenge. Eight of Pentacles here as your advice. You're being encouraged here to rebuild. Not all is lost here too. I think there's been like this fear here for you that you're going to lose everything, or that everything is lost, because of disruptions. I think we're in the most craziest astrology with Neptune back in Pisces, with Saturn back in Pisces, all on that North node. Pluto's in Aquarius now direct. Uranus is back in Taurus retrograde. Things are being disrupted financially. Things are being disrupted when it comes to stability, when it comes to your values. Things are being dissolved at the same time as well. Neptune, Pisces energy, Saturn, and trying to find the grip, right? Saturn of what things, it's like, it feels like it's almost like impossible. So it just feels like you're slipping down this slippery slope and you can't catch your grip. And so it can feel as if the world is ending, but it's not. It's just a lot of shit is being spiritually purified, and you have to really, with the Neptune, Pisces, Saturn energy, this is where it's more so spiritual. Like you're in a spiritual, this is about understanding the context of the spiritual, that if you're trying to grip onto reality through just the material and how things look, you're going to feel like you're going insane and that you don't have any control. So by strengthening your connection to the divine, I feel here is what's going to help you transcend. But you also have the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, as your advice here. So I feel like you're just being encouraged here to continuously make progress and rebuild here. Eight of Pentacles is my card of mastery and development. So whatever it is that you're developing in your life, the things that you're building, keep doing it. Eight of Pentacles is also about habits. Keep strengthening and cultivating strong habits. Stick with your habits, the good habits, the new habits. You have the Sun card here in the future position. Again, I see you being happy here. We'll see what this is about, but the Sun card is optimism, faith, happiness. So I see you being happy here. Some of you, this could literally be like, maybe it's because it's the holiday season, right? Four of Wands, family, a time of celebration, getting together, sharing stories, memories, right? It could even be reunions as well with people. It doesn't just have to be family, but we are in holiday season, so this makes a lot of sense, right? And I'm just going to keep it real with you. It's like, this is holiday energy. But I think that the Sun card being here is just you being a lot more optimistic, positive, and confident, and enjoying, being able to enjoy life. Not feeling like you're caught up and swept up in the storm here. Now, you could still be in a storm, but I feel you're finding your moments here of enjoying things. The King of Wands here in the outcome position, your vision's going to get stronger here, Cancer. What I mean by vision, clarity when it comes to being able to see more clearly your future. Right? A lot of times we're lost, meaningless, aimless. We don't know where to go or what direction to head into. It's confusing, right? But I think you're gaining more clarity here this month. And it could be with Saturn now coming direct this month. It's going to take some time for Saturn to get some speed. But nonetheless, it could feel like we're starting to get a grip on things. Also, the Sun's coming in Sagittarius as well. So, all right, let's clarify your reading here. Clarify the Eight of Cups here support. Some of you may travel to an island. That's just like for a small part. Yeah, the Three of Wands here with that Eight of Cups. Again, travels. Now, also, this is about waiting for your ships to come in. But it's like you're no longer waiting. It's like you're pushing forward. You're pushing forward. It's like, yeah, you're waiting for things to happen too, but you're also pushing forward. Like you're not just waiting. Now, I do pick up very strong travel energy here. So I definitely see you traveling. Clarify the Two of Wands here. You pulled the High Priestess here. I think you're learning how to trust your gut and your intuition here. You've been planning something here, it feels, for a while. So I think you're now ready to move forward with things here. Two of Wands, the High Priestess. Clarify the Tower in your challenge. You pulled the Four of Swords here. Yeah, I knew it. It's like, maybe you're waiting too long with things in the past. All right, the universe will come in and shake that shit up, disrupt things, and that's the Tower. Four of Swords is when we're too comfortable, right? Or we've gotten too comfortable with some type of pattern or some type of routine. So the universe comes in and disrupts it. And I think this is probably something that has happened over the past few months, over the year, weeks. You're being encouraged here not to cling to the familiar, but to embrace the unfamiliar and do things unconventionally, specifically if you feel stuck. Clarify the Sun as in the future. You pulled the Hierophant here. Some of you may get a role here in the future. It could be job-wise, career-wise. Like you could be stepping more into some type of role, like public role here. You could be getting a lot more attention here. Like if you're an influencer, maybe you could be teaching or guiding others here. You're standing out. You're getting attention, garnishing attention here. I just see you being happy. I think also too with this Hierophant here, I think your faith here is being strengthened. This may not make sense when you look back and you progress throughout the rest of the month. You're like, oh, I see what Austin was talking about. But the Hierophant does deal with faith. It's your principles, morals, and values that give you support, right? That are there foundationally for you, that allow for you not to be aimless, right? It's very Sag, and with the sun, and the sun will come into Sag. So I also see you here starting to believe more in yourself and believe in yourself, but also your faith here being strengthened. You could be stepping into some type of role too, whether it's a teacher, a guide, or you're finding some type of strong teacher, guide, mentor, some type of powerful influence here that is giving you very strong support and direction and allowing for you to like be yourself, to feel like you can be yourself. Clarify the King of Wands here in the outcome. You pulled the Five of Swords here. Yeah. What was the holdback with this? You pulled the Knight of Pentacles here. I just feel like you're not. Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords is when you realize that you've been stagnating your growth, or you've been stagnating something here, right? Like something that it's like you didn't have momentum. Knight of Pentacles, like in the shadow side, is no momentum, things being stuck, not moving forward. But I think here with the Five of Swords, it's like you decided to take the lead. It's like you're no longer waiting. And because of that, I think you're getting success here and you're just building momentum. You're being able to move forward with speed. You don't have anything holding you back here. Not as much as before. You could be winning some type of competition too, I feel, as well, Cancer. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles as the advice. You have the King of Pentacles, yeah. Your advice for the rest of the month is to work on your own stability, prosperity here, your foundation, Cancer. Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Whether that's making money, building your business. Some of you here are about to have some type of acceleration, some type of growth here, North Node progressions with your career. Or it could be related to business, like money. Clarify the Four of Wands here. You pulled the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, something that you're unaware of here. What? 7 of Wands. yeah, I get this energy just to enjoy your life here. Nine of Pentacles is your lifestyle. Four of Wands is being able to like celebrate your lifestyle with other people and live life on your own terms and not worry about the opinions and judgments of others. Don't be afraid to share your success here with other people too. Maybe you don't want to come across as egotistical or prideful, whatever the case might be, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with sharing your success or celebrating your success with other people. It's really just the losers and haters who always have something to say. Some of you too, there could be something about a new home in your future as well that you're unaware of at this time, but that could be presented to you down the line. So, it's a powerful read, Cancer. I think your challenge here, that Tower, Four of Swords, is like you're rebuilding. You're building new structures here in your life, possibly where you've plateaued or just where things have been wobbly, unstable. Maybe possibly where you've been stuck and stagnant, just have been feeling frozen. I feel like the universe is like shaking shit up on purpose, like it's disrupting things on purpose. There's a bigger spiritual reason for it. It just may feel as if right now or in the relevant past that you may have been wondering, like, why is this happening to me? But I feel like it's the dots are going to connect here for you. And you'll probably look back on the past with gratitude. So, that is what I got here for you, Cancer, in your reading. I'm going to leave your reading here. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description of the video. My reads are on sale too at this time as well. And otherwise than that, I'm going to leave it here, and I'll see you in your next video.